Oke, halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I will discuss about analysis of DNA sequence classification using SVM model with hyperparameter tuning grid sort CV. Me is Setiawan Mangkunegara and Purwono Eskom from Universitas Harapan Bangsa. I will start the presentation. For the background, a total of 1,6 million virus keep growing globally. For the example, the COVID-19 pandemic is still ongoing today, and pathogen identification is the first step in detecting virus and can be used to design drugs. DNA sequence classification is one of the critical aspects of computational biology. The pathogen identification is then carried out by comparing the data between the genome sequences with data from the National Center for Biotechnology Information or NCBI. For the example, if there is an exponential increase in the order of DNA, then we can use machine learning techniques to sequence it. DNA consists of four nucleotides that compose it, namely adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. Viruses have unique DNA, and the pattern of their nucleotide arrangement determines the unique characteristic of the virus. Sequence classification is to predict the type of DNA sequence based on the similarity of its structure or function, and then predict the sequence function and the relationship between other sequences, and assist in the identification of genes in DNA molecule. Machine learning technology can be used to classify DNA sequences. The number of nucleotides in the viral genome is varies. For example, the length of the DNA sequence of the COVID-19 virus range from 25,000 to 32,000 nucleotides. The dataset also has critical features that are not very clear, and data sequences that are considered too long become a problem to understand and interpretation. Machine learning models such as support vector machine or SVM are proposed as alternative efforts in DNA sequence classification. One way to increase the accuracy of the classification model is to set hyperparameters. Our contribution to this research is to optimize machine learning model with grid sort cross validation, hyperparameter tuning on SVM model. Methodology. The dataset used in the study comes from the UCI machine learning site, namely promoter gene sequence data, and then the dataset consists of 106 DNA sequence with 58 base pairs. The dataset has three fields, namely class, ID, and other. Dataset processing so that it can be used by machine learning models such as data normalization and data transformation into numerical data. For the first step is data sequences are represented as string of A, T, G, and C. And the second is transpose the DNA sequence. You can see to the figure you in the matrix transpose you like 0, 1, 2, 3, and 5 with a matrix T, A, C, and T, A, C, and G. And the third step is a run value count to get a series containing counts of unique values. The resulting object will be in descending order so that the first element is the most frequently occurring element. And the last step for dataset processing is format into numerical data. Before a format, we use the TAC, and then for the numerical data is look like a binary data 0 and 1. Separation of dataset with a composition of 75% training data, and then for the testing data is 25%. We use the SVM algorithm to classify DNA sequences, SVM is generate a dividing line or hyperplane from a dataset in the form of two linear classes so that the classification method is visible. For the evaluation, we use a confusion metric and produce a values for accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. This research goal is create a SVM model for DNA sequence classification, and for the input data is DNA sequence dataset, and for output data is some class associated with that sequence. The dataset has class plus, meaning it is included in the promoter category. Optimization model. To produce better accuracy, we do Turing the grid search cross-validation hyperparameter. Research is selecting a combination of models and hyperparameters by testing the combination of one by one and validating each combination. Key fault cross-validation can rebuild training data and test data for key repetition and 1/2 key division of the dataset used as test data. The accuracy of the key model can be obtained, and the performance of the key fault cross-validation classification model is evaluated based on the average accuracy of the key model. Next, the classifier parameters are changed based on the grid search, and then the classifier accuracy is recalculated. The accuracy of the classification model with a combination of parameters is compared to produce the maximum accuracy value. You can see for the feature for the step 1 is classification model to parameter selection, and then grid search cross validation with data training set. Is the criteria is stop? If no, back to grid search, and then if yes, we have the grade base model. Result and discussion. The dataset is processed with the SVM algorithm and produce a 77% accuracy test data. You can see in the table 5 result of SVM performance before using the optimization model. We have the accuracy is 77%. Model optimization begins with selecting the type of kernel that can be applied to SVM model. The grid parameter are the linear kernel, poly with degrees 2 and 3, and RBF. Key fault cross validation is run at n splits 10 with n repeats value is 10. With the K fault cross validation, we find the best parameter by looking at the rank score. In the table 6 of SVM kernel comparison, rank score 1 is 2 poly kernel with 2 degree kernel poly. And then in the model IUC test validation, you can see in the graphic length 2 poly is red value. We have got the best kernel recommendation is that 2 poly with 2 degrees, and the next thing is to find the best parameter with grid search cross validation, and I have the best param is C is 0.1 and gamma n1 and kernel is poly, and we have the best parameter is SVC. We applied 2 degree and kernel is poly. For the result in table 8, result after optimization using research CV, we have the accuracy is 90%. C is a penalty parameter of the error term. The gamma parameter defines how far the influence of a single training sample reaches, with low values meaning far and high values meaning close. A kernel refers to a method that allows us to apply linear classifier to nonlinear problems by mapping nonlinear data into a higher dimensional space without the need to visit or understand that higher dimensional space. The comparison between table 5 and table 8 show a significant effect when using the grid search cross validation optimization method. Accuracy result increased by 13% with a new accuracy of 90%. You can see for the table 5, we have 77% for the accuracy, and for the table 8, we have 90% accuracy after using grid search cross validation. Based on the study result, it was found that the SVM model can be used as classification tool for DNA sequencing. Data processing is needed in this research because the SVM model requires dataset in transformation in numeric format. The result of accuracy before the optimization is 77%. Optimization is done by comparing several kernels that support the SVM model, namely RBF, linear, and polynomial. Comparison with the key fault cross-validation method parameters run at n-split 10 with n-repeats 10 produces the best kernel recommendation data, namely poly with 2 degrees. The result is an increase in the accuracy value to 90%. Research CV optimization turns out to have a significant impact on SVM classification, where there was an increase in accuracy of 13% between before and after using this technique. For the next research is to implement an older classification algorithm and analyze the result. Okay, I think if enough for my presentation. If anyone has any question, I'd love to open up the discussion, and thank you.